everyone, and welcome to another one of my experimental workshops where I myself am experimenting and improving my craft. Today I'm experimenting with Floetrol and PVA glue to do my second ever acrylic pour. My first pour is linked in the corner above. If you're new here and you would enjoy learning some art with me, then hit the bell notification icon to subscribe to this channel and get notified of any new content that I post. Like last time, I'm going to add about 8 grams of PVA glue, but this time I'm adding about 2 grams of Floetrol. I wasn't too effective in measuring the Floetrol, so I'll need to sort that next time. And then I added about 2 drops of paint to each pot. It's important to take into account that different paints come in different consistencies, so how much water I had to put was different for each cup. But what I was going for is for the paint to freely run or drip off the stirrer. And also I do think that it's okay for your paints to be different consistencies because that can create different effects. This time I wanted to get a smoother pour, so I used most of my white paint to cover my canvas so the paint has somewhere nice to flow. I'm going for a dirty pour again, and this time I'm hoping that the colors are less muddy because of the Floetrol. So let's see. And then I opted for a TreeRing pour, and I played around with the speed of the pour to change distances between the bands. The Floetrol definitely helped to separate the colors from one another, reducing the muddiness, and also I started seeing some cell formation, which I was really excited about because I've never ever gotten any cells in my art pieces ever before. I let it sit for a minute and then I torched it. I started seeing more cells forming and popping up, small ones, but there were still cells. I must admit that I found it hard to judge how close to keep the flame to the paint and at which point the flame had gotten too much for the paint. Thank you so much for joining me for another workshop. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and shout out any improvements and anything I should change for my next pour in the comments down below, and subscribe if you haven't already. See you next time.